All right, guys, what's happening? Pete here, your host with the most. Welcome back to another episode of We the People. Thank you for watching. I think you guys are going to like this episode, and I need you guys to like and share this with everybody. This is very important information here. And hey, got to get the news out there, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, I watched this broadcast earlier, and this is what clicked me into this, right? Is that we got this white van, right? And I mean, everywhere. White van, right? Filled with boxes, right? Boxes, right? So, two Mexican nationals in the United States on non immigrant visas were arrested during a traffic stop in Colorado last month while transporting 180,000 rounds of ammunition, authorities said Wednesday. Cesar Ramon Martinez Solis, 41, and Guevara, 24, both of Mexico, were pulled over in Kansas City on March 26th, the U.S. Attorney's Office of District of Colorado said in the news release. Right? Two Fremont County detectives had spotted a white Chevrolet van passing them without dimming its headlights in violation of state law, according to an arrest affidavit obtained by the Kansas City Daily Record. The detectives said the van also failed to signal when turning into the gas station and had a defective license plate lamp. During the traffic stop, the detectives discovered approximately 150 boxes of .308 ammunition and approximately 30 boxes of 7.62 ammunition. Officials said each box was labeled as containing 1,000 rounds of ammunition. All right. Now we got one of the guys, he talked. We don't know how far he talked, but he talked. Salas agreed to speak with U.S. Department of Homeland Security special agent and waived his rights to an attorney, according to the affidavit. Salas told authorities that he and Garcia, whom he claimed was his brother-in-law, had traveled from Mexico to Denver a day earlier to purchase a vehicle before driving to Salt Lake City to look at another vehicle he was interested in buying. In Salt Lake City, the men stopped at a firearms and ammunition store where Garcia bought the ammunition, according to the affidavit. Salas further explained that he did not know the intent of the ammunition, but that he believes it was destined for Pueblo. The affidavit stated Pueblo is a city in Colorado located about 113 miles south of Denver. Solis added that the intended destination was was on Garcia's phone, according to the affidavit. Authorities did not specify the destination, of course. They want it to be secret. They don't want the public to know what the plans are. But I'm here to let you know what I believe the plans are. Okay? And once again, please, if you could like and subscribe this video, it would help out a lot. So, I'm getting ready to play you this video of this gentleman, and he's ex-military, and he's in Utah, and he's following this, and the way he breaks this down, well, it looks like they're headed for the supermax prison of Florence, Colorado. Pueblo is not far from there, from the supermax prison. He's going to break all this down, but I'm here to let you know that it looks like they're going after El Chapo. And you let me know what you think down in the comments below. Make sure you leave me a comment and below if you think that this guy's pretty close. Just let me know what you think. It's really got my mind at a scramble because I'm still trying to put all this together, but it makes complete sense. Illegals are coming from Mexico up to our country. They're buying ammunition and vehicles, and they're gathering up around Florida, around Pueblo, Colorado, in Colorado, around the supermax prison. Are they planning a jailbreak? Do you not think? Do you not think that they could storm a supermax prison? I'm sure they have helicopters on the ready, drones, all that. That's very interesting. Check this guy out, guys. Thanks for watching.
Travel Center. Okay, that's where he was pulled. Now, I want you to take a look at proximity to Wyoming and Utah, where I'm located at in the little blue dot, and then driving through and where it connects to. That's right. If you go through Cheyenne and you go south, you'll head straight through Denver, straight through Colorado Springs and Fort Carson, down to Pueblo, Colorado. And why is that relevant? That's on the same path en route as the destination where in Cannon City, west of Pueblo, Colorado, the two illegals who came in said they were headed to Pueblo, Colorado to drop off this ammunition. In this particular case in Wyoming, this guy's got 18,000 rounds of ammunition, doesn't speak any English. He's actually been deported twice. And according to the news report, he was going 89 in a 75-mile-an-hour zone. The affidavit says Philpott, the law enforcement officer, visited the driver's side door, and the suspect spoke poor English but called his girlfriend to translate by phone. Philpott could see the boxes of high-caliber ammunition in the back seat. The suspect said he bought the ammo in Utah so he and his girlfriend could go to the range for target practice. Philpott asked him, did he own the guns they planned to use? And he said he did not. He did not have firearms, but instead he had some cocaine. When the suspect said he had to use the bathroom, they escorted him in the bathroom. As they got back to the vehicle, he told the state trooper they could open the doors and trunk, but they couldn't go inside the vehicle. So a Carbon County Sheriff's Office deputy brought in a canine drug dog. It alerted to the presence of drugs. The document says investigators searched more and found 36 boxes, each containing 500 rounds of high-caliber rifle ammunition. How much you want to make a bet? That high-caliber rifle ammunition that they quote is 7.62 by 51, and a misdemeanor amount of suspected cocaine. The troopers arrested him and put him in the back of the patrol car, and also they found large amounts of cash, more misdemeanor amounts of cocaine when they searched him. A tow truck took the vehicle to a secure storage facility, and other law enforcement personnel sealed the vehicle with the ammunition still inside. This is significant. If you take a step back and you look at what was happening in 1 week, you had an illegal alien buying ammunition. Look, can we just pause on this too? What is going on with these ammunition stores in Utah selling large quantities of ammo to illegal aliens, non-residents, non-citizens in Utah? What the hell is going on? Like, how is that acceptable? I go into Walmart and I buy more than a couple boxes and people are asking me questions. It's nobody's business. As an American citizen, I should be able to buy as much ammo as possible, but I know I'm popping up on the radar. You know who's not? Illegal aliens who are buying over 198,000 rounds within a week. I hope it's not the same place. If you know the actual store, if anybody has any information, please comment down below and let us know what that location is. I'd love to talk to them. I'd love to find out, and they're not going to answer the phone and talking to me, but I'd love to figure out, like, what's the deal here? How did that happen? Is that even legal? I know it's not. So how did that happen? So they go from Utah, they're driving through Rollins, and we already showed you where it leads into Pueblo. My buddy KJ hits me up this morning. He's like, hey, you know what's weird? You know El Chapo? You know the head of the Sinaloa cartel? You know where he's based at or where he's imprisoned at for life plus 30 years? In Florence, Colorado. And I'm like, where's Florence? Huh. Wonder how close that is to Cannon City where these guys got rolled up. Well, let's look at it. So we put up supermax prison, because it is a supermax prison, and you take a gander and you put in Cannon City, where these two illegals were rolled up. Whoa, it's 23 minutes away. 23 minutes away from a supermax prison and in close proximity to Pueblo, Colorado. As I put this out to my patrons, people are like, there's no way, man. It's a supermax prison. Well, we do know what happened when they tried to roll up in Mexico El Chapo's son. They broke out the drones, they broke out the M2s, they broke out the Barrett 50 cal sniper rifles and unleashed hell, saying if you did not release El Chapo's son, we're going to burn the entire place to the ground. So would I put it past the cartel to plan a breakout of a supermax prison? No. The biggest issue here is you have two significant things that happen. And kudos to the law enforcement officers who rolled them up. But what happens when you're operating in a silo in your community and you roll up somebody who's transporting 18,000 in Rollins, Wyoming, or 180,000 in Cannon City, is you never figure out what the intent was.
That's right. Let's give kudos to the police officers for sure for doing a good job and doing their job. And I mean, he's absolutely right. Why? Why would you be selling illegals ammunition? Uh, Maybe ICE needs to pay that gun store in Utah uh, a visit. And did we throw a monkey wrench into their objective? Because just because we found two trucks with ammo, how many got through? And how much ammo are they sitting there with? And are they sitting there actually waiting to storm a supermax prison? It's extremely possible. Will they succeed? Highly unlikely, because they got to get him out of there and then make it back to Mexico. But you better understand, when you do that, Trump is going to wipe you out, bro. Trump is going to wipe you all the way out. I don't know. This is crazy. This is something to think about. Did we fool? Did the police department fool or hinder the plans to break out El Chapo? That's a good question, and I think that's something that needs to be answered. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Thanks for watching. Talking on the next one.
This in the underground episode on my Patreon. My fear here is, although there is good leadership now installed in cabinet members and directors, there is a problem. What we have is political hacks and activists who are members of these organizations who don't want to see the dots connected to be able to go after this because it hurts their political cause, which only endangers the American population. And when you also look at all of these organizations, they don't have the resources. Already, because of bad politics, these law enforcement agencies don't have the funding and resources they already need to do their basic jobs. You think they have the ability to cooperate and synergize in a task force to be able to go and track down something so big that's right in front of our faces? They might not even know these two cases exist because all the divisiveness that's been created in the system. So what we can do is continue to stay informed, continue to report on these things so you could be prepared. And I'll continue to inform you. Let me know what you think in the comments, what this is about, and the probability of the cartels either doing an inside attack or breaking out El Chapo. I'd love to hear your feedback. All right.
Thanks, guys. And I'd like to hear your feedback also. Tell me what you think about this and tell me how serious you think this is. Uh, Man, this is crazy. Leave me a comment. I just said that. I'll talk to you guys later. Like, subscribe. We the people. We're always going to bring you the truth. The people deserve it. Thank you, guys. And I will come up with a better slogan. I promise.